Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back. Here we are in Macon. 41 Skyview brought to you by the Piedmont Macon Medical Center. We had a little bit of rain earlier. Right now, though, it's just kind of cloudy out there for us. There is some light activity in northern Bibb as well as southern Bibb County. And we got some lightning going on in Twiggs County at this time. Some other rain going on, some heavy rain there in Dooley County on I-75. Anybody driving through this, just be mindful to get a little slower through the heavy rain. It does reduce visibility and whatnot. Of course, that's the case with I-16 with that storm in Twiggs County as well. 88 was today's high to below the average of 90, 71 last night. We're expecting to have a lot of lows in the 70s this week. Tomorrow night will probably be the one day where it isn't, but rain odds staying at around 40 to 50% for the next few hours. I do think some showers are possible in, say, that 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. window, but of course the rain will largely subside going into the overnight hours like it typically does during the summer. 70 degrees for the overnight low. It's going to stay mostly cloudy with light and variable wind. Some fog will also be possible heading out the door tomorrow morning. A couple spots may get into the upper 60s, but these are about what we're going to be seeing a lot of going forward. 70 and up. Most of our dew points are currently in the low 70s, and they'll likely be staying there for the foreseeable future. Of course, it's normal for it to be hot and muggy in Georgia during the summer months. Tomorrow will be the coolest day of the week by temperature, but it's still going to feel really oppressive because when you have those overcast days where it's really muggy, yes, the temperature is a little bit cooler. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near 88 tomorrow. Got to start with a high 83. But you're talking dew points in the low to mid 70s. That's not big of a gap. So it's going to feel oppressive and sticky as we go through the day tomorrow. In fact, even though it's going to be a little hotter as we go into the later parts of the week, cracking into the 90s by Wednesday, there's going to be more of that sunshine to go with it. It's still going to be just as humid, but it may not feel as oppressive with the humidity Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But of course, the trade-off there is the heat will be worse. We are going to talk heat indexes getting towards the triple digits heading into the end of the work week. So the remainder of this evening, of course, the rain not this widespread. We're talking some isolated storms that will likely become showers as we go into the overnight hours, and we may have a little bit of rain lingering past midnight, and most certainly won't be as widespread as what is shown here. And I don't think we're going to wake up to any ongoing showers. However, there will likely be some fog. Then we get into lunchtime. Now we should begin to see some showers and storms popping up, and it may not necessarily just be the western counties. We'll see those moving through as we go through the middle and later parts of the afternoon, and then the rain should largely taper off by midnight, although a shower or storm absolutely could still be going on by 10 to 11 p.m. Now it's rolling to Wednesday, all right? We'll start off a lot of upper 60s. This will be the coolest morning that we have this week. Still going to be warm and muggy, though, and some fog will accompany that. And then you see into the afternoon. Right now, I have a 20% rain odds for Wednesday, so this is a little more than that. If I do see more evidence that the trend for rain Wednesday is going up, then I'll gladly bump that 20% up to, say, 30 or 40%. But we're going to largely be pretty isolated with those storm chances over the rest of the week outside tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow should be the rainiest day that we have, as well as the cloudiest. So it's one of those things where later this week, rain gear, just keep it in your car. We're going to be dealing with a lot of those pop-up storm chances throughout the summer. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds.
Every new Volume Chevrolet comes with our exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, and oil changes for life.
Volume Chevrolet.
Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. So again, tomorrow the heat will probably be the most oppressive because of the humidity, but it's the coolest day that we're going to have during the week. Then we're going to be pushing mid-90s for actual temperatures going into the coming weekend. That's when we're likely to see real feels that are getting to 100 plus. So the sunscreen and a water bottle will be your best friend during the afternoons, and of course the insect repellent necessary during the evening. This is great pool weather, but be mindful if you hear thunder.